We're currently sitting at Silver 2, and I think within the next few games we will be in Gold, and that's when I can actually start trying a little bit more in the game. So for this video, I don't really know what to title it. I'll just title it whatever happens in the game, so yeah, let's go. Okay, so for portals we have loaded carousels, unit accelerator, artifact anvil. Until we reach gold, I'm not going to vote for any portals, we'll just let the lobby decide. As I mentioned previously in other videos, I think loaded carousels is my favorite one. Unit accelerator is kind of boring, and artifact anvil is very unbalanced in the higher ranks. In the lower ranks it's probably fine. The reason why artifact anvil is just like very strong or unbalanced is just because you need to get the gold generating ones. Otherwise the augment feels, or the portal feels very unbalanced. Anyway, we get unit accelerator. You get 10% attack speed, a little bit of movement speed. It's very similar to just having the effect of you have my bow, the gold augment. So it's not a very fun portal, but whatever. It does benefit champions like rapid fire because they get their initial attack speed faster to ramp up. So maybe I could play another Jinx game, but I'm gonna spice things up a little bit and just play a different comp. So I immediately notice a 2-star Taric here. I'm gonna take it, and my reason for it is because I have 2 Jinxes already. If I hit a 2-star Jinx, that will be my backline carry, and this Taric will just be my frontline for the early game. Usually you don't want to be too picky with headliners, you kind of just want to take it if it's good enough. Sometimes you just high roll the good ones, but that's not always an option, and it's not reliable all the time, so you might want to just pick the ones that are good enough. There are some strategies involving not picking up specific headliners and maybe you'll high roll into a good one. But if you're trying to climb, I would say get used to what the game gives you. That's how you can really improve at TFT. So kind of a weird opener. We have AP items, but we're carrying a Jinx. Also, I forgot to open meta TFT, but I have a feeling that these augments are pretty balanced. I think I'm just gonna pick roll the dice. I'm gonna reroll and save my other options here. Popping up, probably not. We already have this unit accelerator. Radiant Relics, maybe. Lotus. I could just hard force Lux again, but I'm not gonna do that. Kind of boring. So let's just take Radiant Relics actually. Make this a little bit more fun. I'm gonna try this out. I actually haven't tried this out yet. I'm gonna put blue buff on Ezreal late game. I actually kind of want to see what that's like. But for here, we're gonna put this blue buff on this Jinx. They made blue buff work on AD champions, so it's a little bit interesting to see how that will work out. I actually haven't really tested it out myself, but this 60% AD on blue buff seems pretty good. This kind of seems like Deathblade that gives a little bit of AP, like the standard Deathblade. We'll see how this item is. I actually don't know how good Blue Blessing is, but we'll just give it a try. Gonna sell, make 10 here. For my items, I think I'm gonna make a Crown Guard just for a frontline. Then this tier will just be either Protector's Vow, Adaptive Helm Redemption. This will be Infinity Edge. Something just like an AD item. I think the 2 4-cost carries I'm gonna play around. Probably Ezreal, Caitlyn. Maybe Jhin if I hit him early. I kinda want to see who uses this blue buff. Radiant's blue buff on an AD champion. Or maybe I could just play a KDA Ahri board, put this on Ahri and see how it is. I think that sounds pretty good too. So I'll either play around Ezreal or Ahri as my forecast carries. I'm also going to open meta TFT. I actually don't know if it actually enables the overlay in the middle of a game, so we'll just have to find out. I think Riot's goal recently was to make items flexible between AD and AP. So that's why they made the change to the blue buff. They kind of just wanted to make it like pretty much usable on both types of champions. I think they're doing a pretty good job when it comes to making items usable between carries. More flexible items. Feels like you have more options, and I've never really been a big fan of best in slot like throughout TFT, so I would say I'm a pretty big fan of these changes. Now, the reason why I took belt there was to make redemption. We already have a backline item here. We also want to kill this tier because we don't really care about a tier item anymore. So we're just gonna make redemption. I'm also going to just level here so we can play 3 Superfan. And yeah, this will be our mid-game board. Level up, maybe put in 2 rapid fire. Could also play Pantheon. Gonna hold on to that. Just in case. I'm gonna keep repeating myself in these videos. When you're building an early game board, balance frontline and backline. If you have too much frontline, you don't have enough damage. If you have too much backline, you don't have enough defense. So yeah, you're not gonna win fights if you don't have either a decent frontline, decent backline. If you have good frontline and good backline, that just means you're very likely to win the fight. Now, of course, it changes when you're playing melee champions, but that's a different topic. And also pick up this Sentinel unit. Have a feeling I'm gonna play around Sentinel pretty soon. Don't care about Punk anymore. I have a feeling this is my strongest board, actually. Not Superfan. Because a Jinx is carrying a Radiant item, so you actually want to play her traits. If possible. So yeah, let's do this. And it seems like it doesn't matter because this person's weak. I believe the changes they made to Blue Blessing was they got rid of the mana takedown and pretty much just made it to where you just get bonus damage. But the reason why Blue Buff and Blue Blessing were underperforming was because there was a bug with them. The bonus damage just wasn't working or something like that. Gonna sell this Taric. Maybe we'll hit a frontliner next turn. Gonna play around Sentinel now. So my next in will be whichever headliner I hit. Don't care about Kennen anymore. Gonna sell these. Pick a Lulu. Why not? So get offered an Olaf. Not very good here. So what I'm gonna do is actually level and roll. We get Mosher. Mosher Jax. No, thank you. We get an EDM Lux. Okay, I'm just gonna play this just for item holder for Ahri, but I'm not gonna actually play Lux late game. But this is actually pretty good. Let's just put the redemption on this guy for bling bonus. Hitting EDM Lux there is actually pretty hard to do. It's only 25% chance for a 3-cost headliner at level 6. Now the only reason why I leveled on 3-1 and rolled was just because I was pretty rich. I usually would not do that. It's just something that you could get away with if you have a lot of gold. As long as you have 30 gold at 3-2, your econ's still fine. Anyway, augments here. Bulk. Team planning, I'm not playing a reroll comp. Vampirism, pretty decent. Misconnections, I do not care about 1-cost units. Best Friends 1 is pretty bad, so let's just take Cybernetic Bulk. So let's play this on our board. Considering playing this Bard here. Sell this, sell this. I'm gonna play the Sentinel Ahri comp. You basically just play KDA Sentinel. Ahri's your carry, and you're good to go. Double Deathblade. Pick up this Lily here. If you're wondering what the comp looks like for KDA Ahri, it's this right here. So you play like Lilia, you play the Sentinel units. Then you want Seraphine, Echo Lulu, Headliner Ahri. Then like other Sentinel units like Blitz, Mordekaiser. Yeah, you basically just want like Sentinel, KDA. It's pretty good. There's a lot of different variations on it. It really just depends on which headliner you hit. If you hit the headliner Blitz with Sentinel, it's pretty good. If you hit the KDA version, it's also quite good. I mean the Spellweaver version, sorry. But even if you don't hit the Spellweaver version, it's still fine. As long as you have a pretty good front line. I guess I'm just gonna keep repeating myself in these videos too. Don't be picky with your headliners in set 10. In these videos, I've been pretty picky with my headliners just because this is silver. But you really just want to play around whatever the game gives you. If I really wanted to be stubborn, I would have just ignored this Lux here. But I also don't want to show bad habits, so I'm gonna start to play a little bit more normally. But I'll still try to have a little bit of fun in these elos. We're gonna go for Rod here. Just to complete this Gunblade here. I need to kill this sword anyway. The two items that you could kill here are Gunblade or Giant Slayer. You do not want to put a different item on Ahri. I think Gunblade's a pretty good item on her, especially considering how we have a bunch of damage here. Jewel Gauntlet and Blue Buff are going to give her a lot of damage. So having a little bit of healing is actually going to keep our front line up. Probably should start scouting too. Being a little bit lazy right now. Although I suppose it doesn't matter when you have a 3-item Lux with 3 EDM at stage 3-5. If you get a spot like this with Lux, just play it. Like don't I would recommend playing it. But if you don't know how to play Lux, then just use her as an item holder. If you get her pretty early and you have items, then she's actually quite good. But you do need her at 2-star with items. Otherwise, just don't take the headliner. Anyway, I'm gonna level here. Gonna play for Sentinel. Echo does lose his bling bonus by dropping the Senna, but we have 4 Sentinel, so he's tankier anyway. Doesn't really matter. Looks like another country forcer who plays the comp without a headliner, so yeah. Usually does not end well for the player. Two-star Garen, it's pretty good. So we're gonna scout everybody and see what's going on. The country hard forcer. This person's punk. 5 KDA. Looks like Kaisa maybe. Mosher pentakill. Misfortune Jazz maybe. Annie. And I have no idea. Okay, so here, natural 2-star Mordekaiser. That's pretty good. Yeah, so here, item, gonna be stone plate. This glove, I'm probably just gonna make it into either a TG or steadfast heart. I don't need damage items, I already have 3 items on my main carry here. So we're just gonna make this into either TG or steadfast heart. Probably gonna lose this fight because I'm talking too much and I'm not scouting. This is an easy win if the Lux snipes this Jinx right here. Maybe I win anyway. We'll see. Nope. This is just a scouting diff. So yeah, that's why scouting's important. But whatever. Items. Cybernetic uplink. Don't really care about that. Crush test dummies, that's the try hard option. Best friends 2. I am not a fan of this augment. Tons of stats. Unified. We're already playing Sentinel, so we probably don't need Unified. But it is pretty good still. Tons of stats is also pretty good here. We'll just reroll. Okay. Yeah, let's just say Unified. Tons of stats there would have been fine too, but I just took Unified. It stacks pretty well with the Sentinel. Well, you don't really need it, but it's kind of like we have 6 Sentinel in right now. Almost. Excluding the double that the Sentinel units get. So yeah, this person's definitely going for KDA. Kaisa. Rolling down pretty deep at level 6. Superfan Nico headliner. I actually never see that. I don't even know what Nico's headliner item is. Probably Warmogs or something. Actually, I have no idea. Okay, we'll level next turn. We'll roll down for the board. If we don't hit 2-star Ahri, we'll just play something else, like Ezreal, until we find KDA Ahri. This person also has 2 pentakill emblems, apparently. Are we back in the set 9.5 Earth meta? Pretty sure we're fine in this fight. He doesn't have a backline carry, so as long as our tanks are fairly decent to his... Okay, yeah, this is a win for sure. That's also a 3-star Olaf, apparently. Okay, yeah, we're fine. Echo's tanking a lot of damage here. Almost 10,000 damage tanked. That's a lot. That's a lot of damage. Anyway, item here, like I said earlier, Steadfast Heart or TG. So we're looking for glove or chain. If we don't get that, then we'll just take highest cost units. Gonna prioritize Steadfast Heart because we want to finish our 3rd item. Alright, so it's Steadfast Heart. Okay, so let's start rolling. If we hit the headliner Ahri, then we'll stop rolling. But we're not gonna roll that deep though. Misfortune. Ezreal. I'm not gonna pick these up. Actually, I don't need it. Gonna play two hyper pop here. In this comp, you don't need Gragas, do you? No, you don't. Don't need this. Alright, so we're just gonna basically slow roll now. We're gonna econ back up to 50, then slow roll, and see if we hit the headliner Ahri. If we don't hit headliner Ahri for a long time, then we'll just sell this EDM Lux. I just keep rolling till we hit it. Now again, I normally would not recommend hard forcing a comp. You really just want to play with whatever the game gives you. So in this case, in this game, the correct thing would have been to play EDM Lux. But we're just trying to have fun here. This Pacific is stronger, so we're gonna take it. We also find this guy here. And sell this for 40. Gonna put this on Twisted Fate. Let's scout and see if anyone's else taken Ahri. I did see somebody playing KDA, so maybe. That's only one. Spellweaver. This person's playing Ahri. Looks like two out of the board. Are there 2 country players? Yeah, there's 2 country players. I don't know why. Country is so popular in the lower elos. I feel like it's... I don't know. I feel like it's not really that good with comp. I keep saying that every single time I'm playing a game, but I pretty much just never lose that comp. I don't know. I also don't need this Jax anymore because we're not playing the EDM Lux anymore. Had a 2-star Jax on my board for some reason. I could also just play 4 Dazzler here and just go Twisted Fate carry. This blue buff doesn't seem that bad on him. But then again, what would I know? Item here. Let's see what this is. Shiv. Shiv seems pretty good. I know Ziggs already gives Shred, but we're not going to play the Ziggs for much longer. So let's keep rolling. We could go for the Star Echo too. So let's go ahead and do that. Hit 1 Ahri. Very close to 3-star Echo here, so we'll just keep 20 gold. Put this for bulk value. QS, so we don't really care about it for anyone else. So despite this person having a 3-star Samira, we're not going to lose this fight. Because that's a 2-item Samira too. So Psycho's just going to tank everything. Our Twisted Fate's going to have enough damage to whittle down his front line. And this person is going to go 8th place. So yeah, don't hard force country. Don't do it. Any Ahris out of the pool? Let's check again. 2. Looks like 3 so far. Keep rolling. Do hit 2 Executioner too. I feel like Karthus maybe is probably a little bit better here. It's 2 Executioner. I actually don't know who's better. I guess it's good to try it out. Actually, maybe Twisted Fate was stronger. I actually have no idea. I feel like Karthus is really good with this blue buff though. Even though he has a really high mana pool, like the... I don't know. The damage bonus seems pretty good to me. This also looks like everyone's gonna be dead by stage 6. So let's keep spending our gold. I guess that's one important thing I want to mention is when you're econing on like stage 5, you could consider going level 9 if the rest of the lobby is like kind of healthy. But if the game's almost over, like everyone's low HP, it's fine to just keep rolling. Spend all your gold, knock them out sooner. Basically, you don't want to give them a chance to try to catch up into the game. Now, in this specific spot, it's actually correct to go level 9. But since I'm just testing out KDA Ahri, I actually don't care if I bot 4. Or I mean, not bot 4 here, but go like second or third place. Anyway, for item here, I actually don't know. Adaptive Helm. Adaptive Helm for Lulu. Keep rolling. I'm not going to 2-star that yet. Rest in peace. Okay, we're gonna econ, and then we're just gonna roll. We're gonna sell this and roll. Because when you don't hit your headliner for a while, what you want to do is just sell your headliner and start rolling for them, instead of trying to roll every 4 turns. When to do that and when not to do that, I guess this just really just depends. How much gold you have, how much HP left in the lobby. I probably should have just econed a little bit more. I feel like spending all my gold there was not the best idea, but we are in silver, so don't get punished for that. It seems like I still win against everybody in this lobby. This guy feels like fight RNG. This guy is very weak. That's a 2-star Samira. This person's like decently strong, but he itemized his Vi instead of Pantheon, so it's not really a real comp. Yeah, this person does not know how to play country. Maybe country is just very... It says, maybe on the stats page, it says like easy to play, top 4. Like it's a comfortable comp, maybe. I don't know. Country... I was never a big fan of the comp. Tried it a few times. It's whatever to me, honestly. So it looks like the Ahri player died. The one holding the other Ahri, so let's sell this. Just gonna itemize this one. If we find KDA, the headliner, then we should be good to go. TG. Steadfast Heart. Probably just TG. So let's keep rolling. Forecast headliner. Or we could just play off of this this blitz too. I think I'm gonna do that. Maybe blitz 3. It's 2-star this Ahri if possible. Looks like we didn't. Yeah, I didn't have enough time to transition. I'm a little bit... I took out the Lulu, not the Ziggs. Whoops. Oh well. So I'm gonna drop down to 4 Sentinel, play a true damage unit for this Echo, then play 5 Spellweaver. So this turn, this board is pretty bad. But we'll figure it out next turn. So Sentinel we can drop here is Garen. Gonna play this. Don't need Ziggs. 5 Spellweaver. Okay, this is our board. Now we just have to roll for 2-star. We could do this too. KDA. We do have to find 2-star Ahri though. Rest in peace. I also didn't move my units over to KDA hexes, even though I played KDA. Sorry, my mind is like it's focused on like 3 different things. Okay, let me stop getting distracted for a moment. Gotta do this. I actually feel like I don't need KDA. I feel like true damage is better. I think this feels better. So drop the KDA. Don't need KDA. I'm also gonna put this, I mean, bulk value, I guess. Should have moved this cannon up. Forgot I have unified too. We're not winning these fights because we have one-star Ahri. She takes too long to damage down the tanks. Maybe 2-star Ahri here? Nope. Adaptive Helm, another one. We can remove her the items to the Sona. Okay, there we go. Okay, now our board is good. So we'll position something like this. Yeah, this seems pretty good. We're actually going to position on this side because we want the Annie to potentially be targeted by Ahri first before this final ascension. This person does have Inspiring and Final Ascension, which is kind of scary. That was a ghost board, so actually I'm not confident that we're gonna first place here. Because their augments, combat-wise, are just better than mine. But never give up hope, right? But we'll see. Gonna position like this once again to see. Okay, they're moving. Okay, they fake swapped. Never mind. This feels like fight RNG, but hopefully the Annie can get taken down before Final Ascension procs. Final Ascension is when my board starts to get in trouble. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just their augments are better than mine. But we also didn't hit this Ahri for a very long time. I was really just looking to see what this Blue Blessing is like. I think this item feels better on AD champions now, like Ezreal. But I don't know. Maybe it's good on Ahri. I just suck at playing this comp. I have no idea. Item. Another redemption. Gonna try the attack speed version, see what it does. We're on the wrong side. This Annie can ramp up now with Final Ascension. I'm pretty sure this is the second place. Their augments are just really good. Final Ascension and Inspiring. But maybe the attack speed version of Sona is just OP. Who knows? Oh, we won that fight. Yeah, this feels like fight RNG. So that was really, really close. So now they're level 9. If the previous fight was that close, then I'm pretty sure this is just a second place. I'm just gonna stay put. Not gonna try hard. We'll just... If they move their unit, they move their unit. So we'll see if this is a win or not. This really does feel like fight RG though. Pretty close. Okay, so yeah, second place. They had really good augments, so makes sense. Second place. So is Blue Blessing good? I think it's pretty good. I feel like I didn't win that game just because I was too focused on trying to hit this Ahri. If I used it on a different champion, then I could have easily just went level 9, won the game. But I kind of wanted to just test it out on this Ahri here. In a game where you actually hit Ahri and you have the item on her, it seems pretty good. So yeah, that's Blue Blessing for you. We totally just let this person have their first place because we're being nice because we're in the lower elos, right? Copium. Alright, well, that's all for this one. See you later.